I recently had someone talk to me and they were saying that their fear of rejection limits them. And I couldn't help but see clearly into what they were actually saying is that they are avoiding their fear. They're avoiding moving forward in their life due to their fear. And they don't want to experience that fear, so they're not going to take action. That's basically what they were saying. And from that place, we started diving a little bit deeper, which when we start to see that we have this resistance to moving forward, well, eventually what they said, right, they started to become aware. My fear of rejection limits me. Prior to that, maybe didn't have any awareness of it. It's just, I just feel I don't want to do that, right? And then, wait a minute, I do want to do that, but I'm noticing I have something that's stopping me. And they start to go deeper into themselves and they see there's a fear of rejection. And that fear of rejection seems like they've discovered something. Like, oh yeah, I have a fear of rejection. But it goes deeper. The point is, this fear of rejection is just an avoidance of experiencing discomfort. And anytime we're moving into an evolved version of ourselves, anytime that we are moving into, wanting to learn something new, do something new, put ourselves out there in a new way, there's going to be some degree of discomfort because that has to be the case, or else we'd already be doing it. As soon as there's something that we want to do, we'd just be doing it. But we have these limits. These limits serve to protect us. They help us as far as survival was concerned for many thousands of years. But now we're here as a human just going, there's these things I want to do, but I want to go talk to that girl, but I just can't. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection because I want to put myself out on video, but I just don't feel like I'm going to be received, or what if people are mean? Fear of rejection. Well, eventually, when we sit with that fear of rejection, we're going to come across a situation where we feel more uncomfortable not doing the thing than doing the thing. And the more we sit with the fact that we are the creator of that fear of rejection, and we are responsible for that still being intact in us while being aware of it, well, it's going to start to hurt more. It's going to start to make us feel even more uncomfortable. And from that place of feeling more and more uncomfortable, this is a good thing. We want you to feel more and more uncomfortable from not taking action on the things that you want to take action on. So what do? Well, we wait for that moment where we get sick of it. We have to be sick of our current conditions before most of us are going to take some action steps towards doing something new, towards expanding our horizons in a new way, because just sitting here and staying protected and feeling safe is now more uncomfortable than putting myself out there. And the more that I feel into this discomfort, the more I'm realizing that this isn't where I want to be. But first, we must acknowledge and go, there is a fear of rejection. And then I am creating this fear of rejection. And then I am just not wanting to experience discomfort to do with this fear that I'm now aware of. Well, what do I have to lose? What do you have to lose? This is your encouragement to take a step today in the direction of something that you feel like you want to do. Something that, maybe has been feeling like it's more comfortable to sit here. I'm just more complacent here and it feels good. But does it feel good? Does it really? Deep down, when you look at yourself clear, when you look at yourself holistically, what feels the best? What feels the best is forward motion. Whenever we have stuck energy to do with healing, to do with growth, to do with expansion, to do with learning, all of that is stuckness. So we need to keep the energy flowing. The universe is in constant flow. Our earth, our body is in constant flow. It's only our minds and our energy that can kind of start to stop that natural flow. And then we can create a block, and then we can sit around in that block for as long as we want. Eventually, life gets worse and worse as we let that block fester. And then we need to burst through and break out into a new version of ourselves. And that new version of yourself is constantly beckoning you forth, constantly beckoning you forward. All it takes is a moment of being quiet, take a breath, and to just feel into yourself, feel into your heart, feel into your current situation. There's always adjustments that can be made. Sometimes we can try to make too many adjustments at the same time. That too is another thing that can affect us in the opposite negative way. Taking no action or trying to take too much action. This thing called life is a marathon. It's slow, it's beautiful, and I encourage you now to be in charge of that movement that you know that you can take and know that it is time. I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can click the link in my description or my bio and learn about what I do and maybe even hop on a call with me. See you in the next video.